finding the next term. Tulad ng sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, bago nyo isolve ang isang sequence, aalamin nyo muna kung anong uri ng sequence ito. Okay, pag ginawa natin kanina, yung ginagawa natin in finding the common difference, halimbawa, 20 minus 4 is 16. 100 minus 20 is 80. 500 minus 100 is 400. Walang common. Hindi magkakatulad ang kanilang difference. So, no common difference. Yun ang kahulugan nun. Pagka iba-iba naging answer sa subtraction, ibig sabihin hindi magkakapareho ang difference. So, no common difference. Pagka ganon, it is not an arithmetic sequence. Ngayon, paano naman natin napapansin? Anong napapansin natin? Anong ginagawa para makuha ang 20? Okay? May multiply tayo dito. So, 4 times 5, 20. 20 times 5, 100. 100 times 5 is 500. So, madali lang makuha yon. Ang tawag natin doon sa number ay common ratio. Ang tawag natin doon sa number na minumultiply sa bawat term to get the next, we call it common ratio. Ayun. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang common ratio natin dyan ay 5. So, 4 times 5, 20, times 5, 100, times 5, 500. Pero, ang tanong ko, paano natin masosolve ang common ratio kapag may magkalapit? Ayan, pag kami magkalapit na term, madali nyo makukuha ang common ratio. So, ito'y A1, ito'y A2. So, ang common ratio niyan ay A2 divided by A1. So, ang A2 natin ay 20 divided by 4. Ang A1 equals 5. Ganun lang. Kahit na alin diyang magkalapit, pwede. Pwedeng itong A3 at saka A2. So, R equals A3 divided by A2. Ang A3 natin ay 100. Ang A2 natin ay 20. So, 100 divided by 20 is 5. The same thing dito. A4 divided by A3. 500 divided by 100 is 5. Therefore, it has a common ratio. Kasi pare-pareho ang kanilang ratio. Do you get it? Okay. So, ganun. Pag may common ratio, ang sequence, ibig sabihin that is a geometric sequence. Okay. So, paano natin makukuha dito? So, that is simply 500 times the common ratio. That is 2,500. Okay. Hindi ko lalagyan ng comma, ha? Kasi may mga comma rito. Okay. Pag ganyan, wala naman siya common difference kasi 18 minus 6. Okay. 12. Tapos ito naman 54 minus 18. Hindi naman 12. Therefore, that is not an arithmetic sequence. Para malaman ninyo kung ito ay geometric sequence, gamitin nyo yung formula to find the common ratio. O kung may ratio ba siya, kung pare-pareho kanilang ratio. Okay, so, common ratio equals A2 divided by A1. So, that is 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Okay. Tingnan natin, i-check natin kung pareho. R equals A3 divided by A2. That is 54 divided by 18, which is also 3. Ngayon, try nyo pa kung talagang totoo. R equals A4 divided by A3. So, ang A4 natin ay 162 divided by 54. And that is also 3. Therefore, this is a geometric sequence. Pag alam nyo na ang common ratio, you can easily determine the next term. Anong gagawin natin sa 486? So, 486 times 3 lang yan with the common ratio. So, that is 18, 25. Okay, so that is 1,000 Okay, 1,458 per answer. Ganun lang kadali siya. Okay, let's have another example. Pinahanap. Kunwari ganyan ang ipinahanap. Okay, madali ito. Okay, kung magaling kayo mag-multiply. Kasi may formula naman. Okay, to find the nth term. Nth term, pwedeng 13, pwedeng 100, and so forth, and so on. Okay, so our formula to find an. Okay, the last term here is the 12th term. So an is our last term. So that is simply a1 r n minus 1. Okay, so to find the nth term, ito yung first term. Ilalagay natin ang common ratio. And the common ratio or r will be raised to the exponent n minus 1. Okay, ang n natin dito, kung ito ay 12, ay di ito ay 11. Kasi 12 minus 1 is 11. Okay, so our A12. Okay, first term is 3. And then our common ratio. Anong common ratio natin dito? So 15 divided by 3 is 5. 75 divided by 15 is 5. Therefore, our common ratio here is 5. Ayun. At ang ating n naman natin dito ay 12. Okay, yun ang ating an. Let us just substitute. So, ang ating r, which is the common ratio, ilagay natin inside the open and close parenthesis para wag tayong malito. And then the exponent will be 12 minus 1. So, ganyan. Okay, tulad ng PEMDAS, sabi, i-simplify muna natin yung mga exponent, yung mga parenthesis. So, this time, unahin muna natin yung kanyang exponent. So, this will be 5 raised to 11. So, bale, ang ating magiging task ngayon ay yung 5 raised to 11. Nang ibig sabihin dyan, ang 5 is to be multiplied by itself 11 times. So, paano mangyayari? Napakahaba, ano? Okay, gamit na nga ako ng calculator. So, yun. Yun ang ang ibig sabihin pagka nag-multiply kayo 5 times 5, 25 times 5, 75 times 5. Okay, kung ano-ano. So, hanggang maabot natin yung 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pa lang yan. Okay, so, sige, for the sake of presentation, gumamit muna ako ng formula. Pero I encourage every one of you not to use calculator so that you can enhance your mathematical skill, especially in multiplication. So, ganon. So, ito yung kanyang value. Ililipat na natin dito. So, A12. Okay, so, i-bring down nyo muna yung 3. Okay, palitan na natin yung ating exponential form na 5 raised to 11. And the equivalent of 5 raised to 11 is 48,828 and 125. Ayan. Yan ang ating value. And then, i-multiply na natin yung ating first term. So that is our answer. 812. Okay. Mahirap? Okay, hindi naman. Okay, so sige. Ang natin, hirap mag-multiply. Okay. So, our common ratio is 2. Kasi 14 divided by 7 is 2. 28 divided by 14, 2. 56 divided by 28 is 2. Okay, meron na tayong R. We can find the 8th term. Kung hanggang 8th term ang ating hinahanap, meaning, meron tayong 8 terms. Isn't it? So, ang ating N ay 8. Okay, our first term is 7. We can now find the 8th term. So, 8th term is A8. Okay. Ang 8th term ay A8. Okay. So, again, our formula is A1 R tapos n minus 1. Okay, let us substitute. So, our A1 is 7. And then, ilagay natin sa loob ng parenthesis yung common ratio, which is 2. Okay. And then, our n is 8. Okay, minus 1. Let us simplify the exponent first. So, A8 equals 7. And then, 2 raised to 7. Okay. PEMDAS, unahin mo natin ang may parenthesis. So, itong 2, 7 na exponential form, ililipat natin into counting number. So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Ang 2, imomultiply sa kanyang sarili 7 times. So, that is 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32 times 2, 64 times 2, 128. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. Ibig sabihin, yung ating 2 raised to 7 na exponential, pag inilipat into counting number ay 128. Ayun na, papalitan na natin dito yung exponential expression or exponential form na number. So that will be 7 times 128. At pag multiply na natin, 128 times 7, so that is 6. 56, 14, 19, 1 equals 896. Okay, so therefore, ang ating 8th term ay 896 dito sa ating geometric sequence, dyan sa ating sample na yan. Okay, this time, hindi natin alam ang common ratio. So, ang ating task dito ay hanapin natin ang common ratio. Kung napapansin nyo kanina, yung ating formula to find the nth term ay an equals a1 r n minus 1. Okay. Ayun ang common ratio. Pagbabaligtarin ko siya, para makuha ko ang common ratio dito, gagawin ko siyang A1 R n minus 1 equals AN. Pinagbaliktad ko lang siya kasi masanay ang mga bata na yung variable na hinahanap ay naandun sa left side of the equal sign. Dahil ang hahanapin natin ni R, ilagay natin siya sa left side. Kasi doon sa ang mga bata, yung hinahanap na variable ay inilalagay sa left side of the equal sign. So gagamitin na natin dito yan. So that is A1 Rn minus 1 equals AN. Ganyan na magiging itsura niyan. Okay. So, atin nang i-substitute. Alam na ba yung A1? Siyempre, number 4. Okay, yun ang ating A1, 4. Alam na ba ang common ratio? Hindi pa. Okay, so, R pa rin siya. Alam na ba ang N? Okay, ang N, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, that is 5 minus 1. Okay, and then our AN is 324. Let us simplify the exponent. So, this will be 4R. Okay. So, ganun na lang nangyari dyan. 4R raised to 4 is equal to 324. Okay. Cancel the coefficient of R by applying the multiplication property of equality. Ibig sabihin, imo-multiply natin ito by 1/4. Ito rin imo-multiply ng 1/4. O bas sanay kayo sa tawag na para makancel ang 4 divided by 4. O sige, ganun ang gawin natin para makancel ang 4. Okay, kung ito'y 5 over 5. Kung ito'y 6 over 6. Okay, at kung anong number ang i-divide sa left side of the equal sign, yun din ang ilalagay natin dito sa right. Kung ito'y divided by 5, ito dapat ay divided by 5 pa rin. Bakit? para ma-maintain natin yung multiplication property of equality. Okay, so cancel na yan. Ang natira na lang dito ay r raised to 4 equals, okay, 324 divided by 4. Ilan yun? Ilan yung 324 divided by 4? Okay, so that is 81. Ayun, 81. Okay. Okay. Ngayon, ito ay counting number. Ililipat natin siya ngayon doon sa exponential form. Kanina baliktad yung exponential, inilipat natin into counting number. This time, yung counting number, ililipat natin into exponential form. But this time, we will select or we will think of a number that when multiplied by itself 4 times, the product is 81. Bakit 4 times? Gagayahin natin yung r. Because r is raised to 4, therefore ito dito, dapat ang base niya is also raised to 4. Kung ito'y 3, dapat number na raised to 3 din dito. So, kung titingnan natin 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals 16 lang yan. Diba? 16 lang yan. So, ito ay 2 raised to 4. Ginaya natin yon. Okay. Pag hindi umubra, hanap pa ulit kayo ng another number. Let's say yung 3 raised to 4. So, that is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayun. Okay. So, 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27 times 3 is 81. Ayun, umeksakto doon. Now, we can change this counting number into exponential form. Okay, so magiging r raised to 4 equals 3 raised to 4. Our purpose there is to cancel the exponent. So, pag kinancel natin yan, ang matitira na lang dyan ay 3. Ayun, solve na. So, we have now our common ratio. Ang common ratio natin ay 3. We can now easily determine the geometric means. Paano? I-multiply lang doon ang common ratio to get the second. Okay, so 3 times 4 is 12. Ayun. Tapos, i-multiply din to sa common ratio. So, 12 times 3 is 36. Okay. And then, yung 36, i-multiply uli natin sa common ratio. So, that is 108. Okay, let us check if our geometric means are correct. Itong nakuha niyong huli, 108, i-multiply nyo ng 3 kung ito ang makukuha. So, that will be 24. Okay, so nakuha natin. Therefore, tama ang ating answers. Maliwanag. Hindi ko nilalagyan ng comma kasi geometric sequence. Okay, but this is 21,875. Again, ating hahanapin muna dito ay ang common ratio. The same thing that we did in our example number 1. So, to find the common ratio, that is simple. Okay. So, our A1 is 7. Okay. Ang common ratio natin, hindi natin alam. Ang ating number of terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is 6 minus 1 equals ang AN natin ay 21,875. Okay. Simplify muna natin yung exponent. So that will be 7r raised to 5 equals 21,875. Okay. And then, this time, i-cancel natin ang 7. So this will be divided by 7, divided by 7. 3,125. Okay. So, ito na lang yung huli. counting number, ililipat natin sa exponential form. Hahanap tayo again ng base, which will be raised to 5. Okay, bakit i-raise to 5? Gagayahin natin yun. So that will be R, 5 equals. Okay, pagka ganitong 5 ang huli, parang nakakapaghula agad tayo na ang common ratio ay 5. Ha? Tingnan daw natin, ha? Okay, yung 5 raised to 5. So that will be 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 times 5, 25. Kanang R. Ang katumbas niya ay 3,125. So, ganun na. Ililipat na natin itong counting number into exponential form. Into its exponential form. So, this will be 5 raised to 5. We can now cancel the exponent. Okay, so ganun. Therefore, our common ratio is 5. Now that we have the common ratio, we can now easily determine the geometric means. Paano gagawin natin? Okay, so 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, and then 35 times 5 is 175. 175 times 5 is 875. And 875 times 5 is 4,375. I-test natin kung tama doon. Ha? So, 4,375 times 5. So that is 5, 25, 37, 18, 1, 20, 21. Okay, so 21,875. Therefore, our answers are correct. Oh, yun lang, kasimple. Okay, so yun ang sa geometric sequence. Okay, before we proceed to the Fibonacci sequence, ito lang yung aking paalala. The most important that you should bear in mind in dealing with sequence, number 1 muna. You must be able to distinguish what kind of sequence yung inyong isosolve. Ito ba ay harmonic, ito ba ay arithmetic, o ito ba ay geometric? After identifying the kind of sequence, you can now proceed and can use everything that you've learned in our lesson today. Okay, so let us now proceed to the Fibonacci sequence.